in the afternoon. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off.
So I'm in Gibraltar on a week's break, and I wasn't actually expecting to make this video, and in fact I've already done most of my photography already over the last couple of days. It's just that I haven't yet had a chance to go somewhere where I'm quiet, I'm on my own to film this piece of camera, because I'm not actually comfortable, to be honest with you, filming and talking to cameras in front of other people. I've still got a bit of a thing, really. I feel a bit awkward doing it. So I'm lucky that I've come to a very quiet beach. It's called Sandy Bay in Gibraltar. If you've ever been here, then you probably know the beach that I'm talking about. And I thought what I would do is just share with you the photography that I've done really recently, which is photographing the Barbary macaque monkeys. If you found me because you're a holiday maker looking for some tourist information, by all means, you're welcome to stick along here. My name's Phil. Primarily I do wildlife photography, usually in the UK, but obviously I'll take pictures wherever I go. I'm just here to share my experience of, I guess, wildlife photography from a holiday maker in Gibraltar. I'm not sure if you can see that pigeon, but it's decided to land and walk right in front of the camera. Hello. I wouldn't describe the Barbary macaques as completely wild. They're wild from the point of view that they roam around freely, and they're free to eat and drink what they come across in the wild and in the nature reserve. But they are fed, they are maintained. They are very used to people, so you can get very, very close. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. I mean, the amount of tourists that I've seen on their smartphones going really, really close, shoving phones right up into their faces, I kind of feel it's a little bit disrespectful, if I'm honest, to the wildlife or to the monkeys themselves. And I'm absolutely amazed at how patient they've been with people, because I wouldn't be surprised if every now and again they kick off and get angry. Bit of a warning though about the monkeys: if you do come here, remember that, like us, they're primates. They're very dexterous. They've got hands, fingers, toes. They know that there's food in backpacks and rucksacks. They will climb on you. They will try and open your bag. They will try and steal your food and your drinks, and they're not shy about doing that. So just bear that in mind. Give them space, treat them with respect. I haven't got any decent wildlife photography gear with me particularly. I'm just using a very, very old Canon 100D, so very, very entry level. And I've got my first ever kit lens, which was a 18-135 EFS lens, which I've been using for pretty much all of my photography here. Before I go into the pictures, I might just give you a bit of a history of Gibraltar. I mean, by all means, go and do your own research. There's plenty of other historians out there that have done some great videos on the place. If you like history, particularly British history or British military history, this place has absolutely stacks of it. There's so much to see and do here, and I've had a great time so far. I've got 2 days left, and I'm very much looking forward to trying to get as much more in as I possibly can. So if you don't know, Gibraltar is a British overseas territory which lies off the very edge, or the far southern tip of Spain. And I think it's around about more or less 15 miles coast to coast between Europe and the North African coast of Morocco. It's the gateway to the Mediterranean Ocean, so where the Atlantic and the Mediterranean meet, and that also makes it quite strategically important as well from a military perspective. So effectively, if you control the Straits of Gibraltar, it stops lots of other countries perhaps who don't have access to other oceans sending their navy out, and I know that particularly in the Second World War it was very strategically important as well. There are lots of videos out there that will go into it in more detail. So a couple of other places in Gibraltar that I visited, as well as the actual nature reserve on top of the rock, which I elected to walk up to and then get the cable car down. There is also a place called Europa Point, or an area called Europa Point, which allegedly is the final, almost southerly tip of Europe that you can go to, which I went to yesterday, which apparently is a very good place to spot birds on their path, the migratory path from Africa to Europe, because that's obviously the shortest distance flying over the sea that they can make is flying over into or over Gibraltar. And I was quite lucky yesterday, for the first time ever I was able to see some honey buzzards, 3 of them flying over, coming in across the sea actually, and I'm told that you can see many other species like black kites, eagles. There are plaques around showing you what you can see. If you're interested in that sort of thing, then by all means do your research. I've just come here, as I say, for a holiday and thought I'd share with you what I know. But yeah, I mean, having a great time overall, and I hope you enjoy the pictures. So that's it from this video from me. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me understand that you're enjoying the content I produce for you. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.